Okay, so in this video, we're just gonna do a quick test spin on the CB750. I got it together enough, including the auxiliary fuel tank on top here, just to take it around the block once or twice because, I mean, I've been working on this thing for a year, so I wanna just freaking ride it, okay? So let me just show you a few things what I did. Okay, so the first thing I did is bought a motorcycle battery. I'll get to the start button on the right-hand control in a second, but the start button is screwed up and there's a part missing in that control. So what I did here is this is the solenoid that gets 12 volt signal from, you know, the right-hand control. That's the circuit. But anyway, since that's not working, what I did is I took the green wire, made a little connector, and it leads directly to the ground of the battery. And then here, what the hell was that? Oh, it's a sticker. Here, if you touch this to positive, the starter simply cranks over. Okay, so what this thing is basically a relay. It takes a small amount of current from a different circuit to close the contacts here to carry the large load. So this goes directly from the battery, jumps across here, and goes to the starter. So that's basically how that works. Over here is the fuse block. I only have the fuse installed for the ignition. Okay, that's all I care about right now. The other circuits are for lights and stuff like that, so I'm not going to introduce those yet because the wiring's still a little messy. Okay, so I got the run switch working, so that will kill the ignition. This guy here is messed up. There's a part missing in here, so I'm just not going to use this to start the bike. I'll just jump it at the solenoid. Okay, over here, really messy wiring, but basically I took the controls for the kill switch, and right here the black wires are hot switched. Okay, so basically the power goes to that right hand control through the on off switch, and then here's the 12 plus that goes to the ignition coil. Okay, everything else I taped up. A lot of these are not hooked up and they're not live because I pulled the fuse. Over here, this is what needs to get 12 volts with the key on. So I just unplugged one of these coil wires and made sure I got 12 volts here. When the run switch is on run and it kills it when it's on off, it turns on with the key and we get voltage to the coils. Okay, up front, I have a brand new tire installed on this. I did a video for Allstate Insurance. I'll throw a link in the upper right on how to install and balance a tire. So check that out. It's a cool video. Brand new tire up front and brand new caliper. I got this from 4-to-1 because my piston was seized, pitted, and there's no way that thing was going to make a good seal. So I bought a caliper and pads, piston seal, bleeder, you know, all that good stuff. Rebuilt the caliper. I got a good front brake, so that's important, right? Stopping's important. Okay, no back brake, because remember, this brake lever, which sits here, went down and hit the side pipe. So you can't even use the rear brake. I'm not even going to hook it up. All we have is the front brake. Over here, we'll just add a little air to the rear tire and call it good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zip tie this auxiliary fuel tank right here, and that's going to be good enough for this test spin. And I will be carrying a fire extinguisher in my backpack during this ride, just in case. All right, we're cruising. The front wheel has a bad hop.
second, third, fourth, fifth gear. Holy shit, what a hop. Woo! So I tuned the pilot jet on the stand. The low throttle's good. You can hear it popping. Probably needs a little needle and main adjustment. It's cold. It's like 50 degrees. And, you know, no air box. I don't like this exhaust. So, whatever. But it's running, man, and I'm riding it. Fine neutral, no problem. I think that's it for this test spin. I mean, it goes.
Okay, so I'm back from my test ride, and you know, it runs. It goes through all the gears. It goes into neutral. The clutch works fine. I mean, there's no leaks. Runs pretty good. Obviously, nothing is final here. Has a bad front wheel hop. I don't know what that is all about, but you know, that needs to be fully restored anyway. So yeah, that's it for this video. Just a quick ride.